Alright, this is going to be a video of a 2015 Dall Sheep Hunt in Alaska. Had two brothers that got lucky enough to draw the Tok Management Area, and we took a couple of weeks and went and shot a couple of great rams. The Tok Management Area is one of the only areas in Alaska that is managed for trophy Dall sheep. I was able to go out and do a flight around the area before the season, and I also took my son and we were able to do a couple of trips in there to do some pre-scouting and find some sheep. Easy. We were able to take a couple of ATVs up one of the rivers. We took them up about 9 miles and we're having troubles with the smaller one, so we left it there and then loaded most of the gear onto the bigger ATV and was able to take it up at least another 9 miles or so up the river, and my brothers were able to hike without their packs and we made pretty good time. After we got to about half a tank of fuel on the ATV, we parked it and decided to start hiking up and started to look for some Dall sheep. Saw a lot of bear on the trip, mainly black bear. Took us a while, but we finally got into some Dall sheep country and started to see some sheep. Wasn't great weather, a lot of rain, some fog. Had some snow one morning, but finally the weather broke a little bit and found a Dall sheep we want to make a move on, and started up a little gully after it and got lucky. This Dall sheep hunt was the first sheep hunt for all three of us, and this first ram that we were looking at, it took us a while to convince all three of us that it was a legal ram, but once we were convinced, my brother made a shot and was able to hit the Dall sheep. It was a beautiful ram, 8 years old, 39-inch long horns, 14 and a quarter bases, just a beautiful looking sheep. First one that we'd really chased or gone after, and it was a beautiful ram and an amazing trophy that my brother was able to take. We took a ton of pictures, caped it, deboned it, and headed back for camp. It was a long way back to camp. We went a different way and ended up going through, seemed like miles and miles of alders. Just a pain in the butt and terrible time to get back to camp. With all the extra weight, it took us a while, but finally we arrived at camp, and I think we all slept pretty good that night because we were so tired. Next morning we ended up packing up our camp and got our bags ready, and our bags were pretty heavy. Ended up going through some rough terrain to get back to the ATV, down through some crazy stuff with that heavy of packs. Probably should have gotten a little better shape than we did, but we were able to make it back to the ATV and head back to the truck. Here's a couple of pictures of one of the spots that we had to go through. Many spots like this, I think, had a little harder time. Person with the horns on their pack, it always seemed like they were getting snagged into branches and getting hooked up. Was an amazing hunt, amazing first few days, amazing Dall sheep my brother was able to take, and then we took it back to Fairbanks and put it in the freezer and off for the second hunt. Go to video number 2.